You're feeling good, you're feeling right. Across the floor and I'm already losing my mind.
Hi, I'm Camille.
I'm Katherine.
And I'm Sara.
And we're the Gymnastics Girls.
And today we're going to be doing an at-home workout / stretching routine.
And the reason we're indoors, it's because it's really cold and dark outside.
Yeah.
And so we just decided to film inside, and it's really warm and good lighting. So yeah. So this workout's gonna be cardio, abs, and like stretching before you do gymnastics, so you don't hurt your back or your legs or your arms.
Yeah. So let's get started.
So first we're going to start off with some basic stretches, but before you do any stretching, you're going to want to warm up. So you could do a couple jumping jacks so that you don't pull any muscles when you're stretching. So the first stretch is basically where you stand with your legs apart and you reach down to one side. And for more of a stretch, try bending your back leg. And when you reach the center, try reaching through your legs because it'll give your hamstrings more of a stretch. Another great stretch is simply reaching for the floor. Next is the hurdler stretch. So basically you're going to sit on the floor with one leg bent and the other one straight, and you're going to reach over to the side with one arm and then try to touch your nose to your knee, and then do the same thing on your other leg. Now you're going to want to sit in a straddle and reach over to one leg and reach over to the other leg and then reach down to the center. The next stretch is where you reach for your toes, but first you're going to want to start with your feet flexed, and then you're going to want to point your toes and try to touch your nose to your knees. Now you're going to want to stretch your wrists because it's very easy to hurt your wrists when doing gymnastics, so it's really important for you to stretch them before doing any tumbling. Now you're going to want to stretch your ankles because pretty much if you do any exercise, you could easily hurt your ankles if they're not loosened up first. Now you're going to want to stretch your shoulders, and if you want more of a shoulder stretch, try moving your arm closer to your hand, but if your shoulders aren't that flexible, then you could keep your hand at your elbow. Now you're just going to want to bend your arm behind your head and pull it with the other hand. Now moving on to some split stretches. So you're going to want to go into a lunge with your back knee on the floor and then pull your back leg closer to your body to stretch your thigh. Then straighten your front leg so that you can stretch your hamstring. And then you're going to want to go back into the lunge, and then you're going to want to slide down into your splits and make sure you do these stretches on both legs.
Forget your name.
Now for the middle split stretches. So you're going to want to do some side lunges, and then you're going to want to go to this middle split stretch where you push your knees out to the side and you put your shoulders forward, and then you're going to want to slide down to your middle splits. Now you're going to want to go down to really low lunges again, but this time your back knee should not be touching the floor. Then you're going to want to straighten up your leg and try to touch your nose to your knee, and then go back down and do the same thing again, and make sure you do these stretches on both sides. Now onto the back stretches. So you're going to want to push up into a bridge and rock back and forth, and also try straightening your legs. Now try to walk your hands as close to your feet as possible. Next is the seal stretch, and you could also try to touch your feet to your head. Moving on to the cardio workout. So first off, we're going to do some jogging in place, which is really good for cardio because it really gets your heart pumping, which is really good for you. Now try some froggy jumps. These are good for cardio and they come along with the thigh workout. And you should also try burpees too. And if you have an elliptical machine, you should definitely use that because it mimics the workout you would get if you went out for a jog, and that's really good for cardio.
My lady.
And the very last part of our workout, abs. So even though abs aren't very fun, they're really good to have because they help you tumble better. So first you should try doing some sit-ups, and then you should go along to some crunches, and I think these are better because you could do a lot more of them in a short amount of time. Now you should try bicycles, and these are really good for your abs. Next is leg lifts. So if you don't know what these are, basically you put your hands under your legs and then you have to keep lifting your legs up and down and try not to touch your heels to the floor. And you could do the same thing with someone pushing your feet down and you holding onto their ankles. And make sure you focus on using your abs to keep your feet off the floor. And now you should try some V-ups. So hopefully after watching this video, you'll be able to get more in shape and hopefully you'll be more fit.
Thank you for watching.
Hope you enjoyed this workout routine. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Bye!
My lady, I know what you're thinking when the bass